Good morning to one and all students.
Good morning, sir.
So I will share my desktop screen so that you are able to see my presentation. So students, are you able to see my presentation screen?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, okay. Thanks for your response, Aradra and Noel. So the subject code and the subject name we are going to see throughout the semester is UDIT 010, Ethical Hacking and Cyber Security. So we are at present in unit number 2. These are the last two topics under unit number 2. That is digital signature and user management. So if time permits, we will complete both. So the agenda of today's session are attendance at the start and end, introduction about myself, netiquette to be followed, learning objective and outcome, recap of previous class, introduction about the topic, explanation, summarization, Q&A, feedback if any. So as per our session plan, right now I'm going to take the attendance. So students, please unmute your audio and mark your presence. Answer attendance students. Adarsh, Akash, Jaysurya, Mageshwaran, Azhar,
Present, sir.
Shoaib,
Present, sir.
Aravind,
Present, sir.
Saranraj, Ranjit from mining, Pavendan,
Present, sir.
Antonio, Vishnu, Ardra,
Present, sir.
Noel,
Present, sir.
Hari, Nitish Balaji,
Yes, sir.
Rahavender, Sri Veeramani, Shubham,
Sir.
Yogeshwaran,
Present, sir.
Shivaguru, Aniruddha, Krishna Kumar,
Present, sir.
Omkar, yeah, Krishna
Omkar present, sir. Present, sir.
Okay. Note that one. Ranjit, Petroleum, Danuj, Yadudev,
Present, sir.
Aston Khalid,
Present, sir.
Kamlesh,
Present, sir.
Milan, Suraj,
Present, sir.
Pradeep,
Yes, sir.
Shobit,
Yes, sir.
Vijay.
Yes, sir.
See any chat message.
Sir, others present.
Yeah, okay. Save the attendance. So we'll get back again by the end. So, introduction about myself, netiquettes to be followed, learning objectives and outcomes. So far we discussed so many times. So I am going to skip it out. Then the next one is recap of our previous class. So in the previous class, we started the topic called firewalls and its types, and we completed two. So before getting into that, I want to ensure that, am I audible, students, to everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, okay. Thanks for your response. So firewall, we started. Firewall means it is the software component which is going to block the unwanted access to the individual or to an organization also. So if you want, you can evoke the firewall and you can prevent the unauthorized access or unnecessary access. That is what the ultimate aim of using this firewall. There are three types of firewall. So depends upon our enterprise or our own purpose, we can evoke any one of these types. So the three types are, the first one is packet filtering, and the second one is application level filtering. In other words, you can call that as a proxy. Then last one is circuit level. You can also call that as a hybrid firewall. So each one has its unique usage that is classified as the low risk, high risk, medium risk. So the first one, packet filtering, what we seen is it is going to check only the IP address and the port number of the sender, not the data, whatever the sender is going to share. Then the second one, proxy. Proxy going to check the IP address and port number of the sender, and also the payload. Payload means data, whatever shared by the sender also. So it provides much more added security, added advantage than the previous one, packet filtering. Then the last one, that is circuit level or hybrid firewall. It is the combination of both application level firewall and packet filtering firewall. So in this, we are going to check the authenticity of the data, authenticity of the sender, that is reputation as well. If it is connected in parallel, it will provide much more security to the individual or to an organization. If it is connected in series, it will somewhat give the um, less security when compared to the previous one. So this is what we discussed, and we seen one video also regarding this firewall types. So this is what we seen in the last class. This class we are going to start the new topic called digital signature. Have you heard about the word e-signature or digital signature, students?
Yes, sir.
So anyhow, you are having any idea about that e-signatures? Maybe what is meant by that, or where you are using? Any idea?
Sir, no, sir. I've only heard it.
Yeah, okay. Other than novel, anyone?
No, sir.
Yes, sir. It is similar to signature, but in digital format.
Yeah. Okay, okay, okay. Fine. The exact answer, maybe. So, digital signature is different. E-signature is different. E-signature is electronic signature is that whatever you told. It is digitally we are signing. So what is the purpose of using this digital signature? Means we are going to sign our document or agreement digitally. It is electronically we are going to put the signature. That is what. So the ultimate aim of using this digital signature or e-signature is to reduce the paperless, sorry, to reduce the paper, or we want to improve the paperless activities. That is what. This is what the ultimate aim. So I initially told that digital signature is different and e-signature is different. So I will tell that before getting into our topic, I will show the two videos so that you will have a small glimpse about the topic, whatever you are, I mean, we are going to see in the theoretical portion. Friends, are you able to see my video screen?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, okay, okay. Thanks for your response. So for in this video, what they are going to tell means what is the advantage of this digital signature rather than getting the sign in person. That is what they are going to discuss. So these are the two persons belongs to two different countries carrying over two different part of business. So most of the well-grown or well-groomed countries, that is in USA, UK, most of the European countries following this type of digital signature concept. So this usage of digital signature reduces the paperwork and it also save the papers. The cover form, whatever shown in this video, are the papers. So bulk documents signature get saved to this digital signature. That is what explained in this video. So Estonia is the biggest or popular country for implementing this digital signature under European. So this is what the usage and wherever they are applied. That is what the concept. In the next video, I will show that how we are going to make our document digital. So this is the process of creation of digital signature. You will watch the video, and while we are going into our theoretical part, I will explain all those things. So previous explains the encryption process. Now it is the decryption process. So this is what the short video. So with this, I'm going for the theoretical portion. Hope you understand somewhat about digital signature. So we will see the theoretical concept. So digital signature. So as I told earlier, digital signature is different, e-signature is different. E-signature, we can sign the document electronically. I'm hearing some noise. So students, please mute your audio. Yeah, thanks. So electronically, we are or you are going to sign a document. So what is the disadvantage of this using e-signature means we can or anyone can make a copy of your signature. That is what the main thing. So crop your signature and affix your signature in any one of the agreement, user copy, manual, anything maybe. So there is a possibility of vulnerability occurrence in the e-signature. That is what. But that was not in the same case for digital signature. As it implies digital, we are not going to sign our document electronically. Instead, our document, that is whatever we signed electronically, gets converted into digital codes. That digital codes only get transmitted to the destination or to the receiver. So that receiver is going to decrypt your signature so that your signature cannot be manipulated or tampered anywhere. That is what the ultimate aim of using this digital signature instead of e-signature. For example, there are most of the online tools available to generate your signature. For example, if you want to put your signature in the PDF, then you can use any number of online tools, small PDF website, I love PDF website. There are so many websites. While we coming for the software point of view, there is one software called Nitro PDF. So the Nitro PDF allows you to sign your PDF electronically. But what is the main drawback here is if you affix your signature, it can be replicated in any number of places. Instead, if you are transferring your e-signature into a digital signature, then it cannot be manipulated, replicated in anywhere. That is what the usage of this digital signature. So this is what the thing. When we are hearing the word digital signature, what is digital signature? How it is work? Is it hard to use? Then what is electronic signature? What is the difference between them? How safe the digital signature? It is maybe legally approved or not. That is what the questions come to your mind. So we will see one by one. The first one. What is digital signature? So it is also a part of e-signature, but it's not exactly, because it's going to convert your e-signature into a digital codes. That is what the digital signature. It's going to follow the cryptography algorithm called as public key algorithm or public key cryptography algorithm. In other words, asymmetric key cryptography. That is what the thing we are going to follow for this digital signature concept with a slight difference. That is what. So, can anyone tell how many keys we are using in asymmetric key cryptography? We discussed in previous classes. How many
Two
keys
keys,
in
sir.
asymmetric?
One public key and a private key.
Private key, exactly. Thanks, Malik. So, two keys are going to used for this asymmetry. Here also in DS, there is digital signature also. We are going to use two keys, but the difference lies in the encryption and decryption part. Can anyone tell what is the key used for encryption? What is the key used for decryption in asymmetric? Just recap. If you are knowing means you can tell, otherwise I will explain. No one remembers? Maybe just say answer, yes or no.
Sir, private key is used to encrypt and then public key is used to decrypt.
No, you are just saying opposite.
Opposite. Oh,
Public key
sorry,
is
sir.
used for yeah, okay, fine. But anyhow, thanks for your response. Uh, whatever you told novel, that is the pattern followed in digital signature. That is why I asked the pattern of encryption decryption. So in asymmetric, there are two keys used. In digital signature, also two keys are going to be used. The difference is in asymmetric, the encryption part can be carried over by the public, and in the receiver side only, with the help of the private key, they are going to decrypt. The just reverse operation happens in digital signature. So in the digital signature, private key is used for encryption and public key is used for decryption. Just a reverse operation. That is what I touched the previous topic, asymmetric key cryptography. So that is what the difference, but it follows the pattern of the asymmetric key because we are using two keys. So this is what here, the diagrammatic representation. So for the encryption, they are going to use the private key. That is what we seen in the video also. So for encryption and decryption process, there are a lot more things we want to do. That is, we want to have the document with the signature. That signature uses a private key and also a hash algorithm. The famous algorithm is DSS under the DSA. Let me see that in the upcoming slides. So with the help of those hash algorithm, we are going to produce a digest. Digest in the sense some coded numbers. The entire document and your signature is converted into some codes. That code attached with this private key and same sent to the receiver. The receiver having the public key and also the sender's private key. Before going for the decryption, the receiver itself doing the same process. Whatever the sender did, the same process going to do or done by the receiver. So he or she also having one digest. From the sender also, he is going to receive one digest. So both digest match, the message was not tampered or manipulated anywhere during transaction or transit. This is what the authenticity maintained. So I earlierly told that e-signature we can easily replicate or manipulate, but here it is not going to manipulate or replicate anywhere because of this digitized codes. That is what the thing. So it follows which sort of technique means PKI, that is public key infrastructure. PKI only is going to be followed. So that is what I explained in the encryption process. So this is what there are two processes actually. The first one is document signing, and the second one is document verification. So document signing is the encryption process. Document verification is the decryption process. So the combination of these two parts going to be a digital signature. So clear text, that is plain text, after affixing the sign, get converted into the signed message. That is what the steps. With the help of the hash algorithm, it's going to be converted into the digest. That is your signature and the text, whatever you are going to share. After the conversion, that is after creation of the digest, private key of the sender going to be attached to the receiver. So digital signature, the video itself it explained. The digital signature is the combination of the document and the private key of the sender. That is what the first encryption process. After that, after transition, the receiver receives the same documents. So here, what is the thing carried out means there is a decryption process. Ciphertext gets converted into clear text. So how it is going to convert it means that is what the process I explained. The receiver going to create one digest. If the both digest matches, because with the help of the private key of the sender, the documents gets decrypted. So the digest whatever the receiver having maps the received digest. So if it is equalized or matched, then it provides the authenticity of the sender. That is non-reputation. That is what it's going to mainly insist. Then confidentiality issues. That is what authenticity, confidentiality, and integrity. So all these are used or verified under this digital signature with the help of this hash algorithm. So this we already discussed, so I'm going to skip it out. Next one, e-signature. So e-signature is just a scanned image. So the scanned image can be replicated anywhere else. So it cannot give the authenticity. For example, if you are want to uh, have a signature of any particular person, you can Google it, any signature, particular person name and then signature. If you Google it means there are a lot of signature comes into your machine. So you can make a copy of the signature and you can affix to your documents. That is what the most of the colleges are doing for the inspection visit. Without the faculty, that is intake of faculty, they are having the documents of the faculty with the help of this only, because you can download your own name signature, not exactly your signature, your own name signature anywhere throughout the internet. So the e-signature can be replicated anywhere. We cannot assure that where you are sign going to be used or where it is replicated, how much number of, we cannot give the assurance. That is what the ultimate drawback of this electronic or e-signature. Then the difference. So as we earlier discussed, digital signature is the best one as it follows the digital for the conversion process. We are using PKI, that is public key infrastructure. But there is no particular infrastructure or format followed by this electronic signature or e-signature. For that reason only, it can be easily manipulated, tampered during the transit or replicated anywhere. That is what the electronic signature and digital signature difference. Then, whether it is legally authorized or not in throughout the world or in India. In India, it is legally enforceable. In 2006, India enacted ICT Act 2006. So in the contracts and documents, we can affix your digital signature. It is acceptable by or acceptable by the enforcement. That is what they clearly specify. So it is legally enforceable. So don't worry about the laws and all. Then, what are the algorithms we are following? That is, I told that hash algorithm. So, what are the algorithms we are going to follow for this? Are first one is digital signature algorithm, that is DSA, and then RSA, as we seen in asymmetric. Then next one is ECDSA, that is elliptic curve digital signature algorithm. It is just the advanced form of DSA, that is digital signature algorithm. This DSS and ECDSA all are comes under the category called DSS, that is digital signature standards. RSA is different, that we seen earlier. So in this, we will see the outline process of DSA, that is digital signature algorithm. So this is what the thing, whatever I explained earlier, these are all the steps. So the first part, the sender has the message, that is a document that message document, with the help of the hash algorithm, it going to create the digest. So this digest is the numerous number of alphabets and numbers. In other words, we can say it as the alphanumeric. We cannot understand anything in that digest. So after that, the encryption algorithm, that is sender's private key, can attach with this message digest, and then it's going to be sent to the receiver. So this encryption algorithm part is different. That is what this part and this part, we are using the DSA or ECDSA or RSA. That depends upon the number of documents you are sharing to the receiver and number of words that may be different. It depends. Then in the receiver side, the message received to the receiver side. So here there are two parts, that is the receiver itself going to create one message digest. Here, with the help of the message whatever shared or received from the sender, they are also going to create a digest. If both digest gets equalized, then it is can be came to the receiver come to the conclusion that the message cannot be manipulated anywhere throughout the transaction. That is what the thing. So if it is matched, authenticity, confidentiality, integrity, non-reputation get achieved. So for this encryption and decryption algorithm, we are using this DSA. So it's a simple thing, but I'm not going much deeper on what this DSA actually going to do, because it is all the mathematical thing. Most probably it is not relevant to you also, because if it is a computer people, you can study all those things. But if you are having any curiosity, you can Google it and study it. Or if you having any doubts, you can ask me. I will tell regarding that mathematical calculation. I'm not going much deeper. Maybe it will get bored to you. So this is what the part of the digital signature. So with this, I will conclude. The time is 9:45. Okay. So this I will conclude this. So if you're having any queries, you can ask, or otherwise I will go for the summarization. Students having any queries? Any Q&A?
No, sir, no doubt, sir.
Okay. So fine. I will go for the summarization part. So today we started the topic digital signature. So digital signature is one form of electronic signature, not exactly. E-signature or electronic signature is the signing of your document or any document electronically. So the thing is, in e-signature, that can be replicated, manipulated throughout the world. So it is not the feasible thing to follow. So that we are moving next part, that is digital signature. In the digital signature, we are going to convert your e-signature to digital codes. The digital codes only get transited or transmitted to the receiver. So some encryption decryption process going on throughout this entire transition. So with this, your signature, though it is a e-signature, after the conversion process, it cannot be manipulated or transferred to anywhere else. That is what the ultimate purpose of using this digital signature part. So here, what is the thing we are following means, here it is digital signature uses the concept of asymmetric key or public key cryptography. Here, the thing is, the difference lies in the encryption and decryption part. For the encryption part, we are using the private key. For the decryption process, we are using the public key. So the steps are the sender going to send the document to the receiver. During this transition, the sender's documents, with the help of the hash algorithm, get transferred into a digest, including your e-signature. So after the creation of this digest, private key of the sender attached with the document and transit to the receiver. In the receiver side, with the help of the public key, they are going to create one digest, and then they are going to match the digest whatever received from the sender. If it is matched, then they are going to tell that or assure that the authenticity of the message, so that the attributes of the security, that is confidentiality, integrity, authenticity, in addition to the non-reputation, get achieved during this transition period. So the famous algorithms for this are DSS. So under that DSA, digital security standard algorithm, then the ECDSA and at last RSA algorithm. So these are the algorithms we are following for the encryption and decryption process as well. So this is what we see with the help of one animated video. So with this, I will wind up the session. So last part, as per our agenda, is attendance. You told that you don't have any queries. So I will move for the last part, attendance. So students, please unmute your audio and mark your presence. And say attendance, Adarsh, Akash, Surya, Mageshwaran,
Present there.
Mageshwaran present.
Yeah, present there.
Mageshwaran present. Yeah, okay. Azad?
Present there. Okay, sir.
Present, sir.
Yeah, noted Mageshwaran, noted.
Okay,
Shoaib,
okay.
Muhammad
Sir?
Shoaib. Yeah.
Present, sir.
Aravind,
Present,
Sarandra.
sir. Present, sir.
I'm hearing two more voices. Who is
Sir,
that?
Sarandra,
Sarandra or
present, sir.
Aravind? Sarandra, yeah, okay. Ranjit,
Present, sir.
yeah, okay.
Present, sir.
Yeah, noted.